Alright, thank you. So we're here with Octodad, and the timing is going to start when I press yes, so that's gonna be in 3, 2, 1, start. So I'm super excited for this game to show it off, and the first thing that I guess I want to go over is the movement in this game. So we're controlling this octopus man, and he has a very unique way of moving. And so how it works to control his legs is, at least on controller, you raise your legs up with pressing the trigger buttons and then move them with the joysticks. And then you move your arm if you're with the joysticks if you don't have any legs in the air. And it leads to a ridiculous way of moving around all of the levels. So we're gonna try our best to use that use that the best we can throughout the whole thing. We start off the game here in Octodad's wedding, so we're joining him on his special day, and we have to try to make
Octodad.
it to... Yeah. Wow. I'm so happy for him. So they're trying to kind of teach us how to play the game. Not too many, I guess, strats here besides just going fast. Something that is gonna be right here is I'm gonna grab this ring in the box here, and as you'll see, I was not really looking at it or close to it with his hand. The way that the game works is if there's a specific item that they want you to pick up and you hold your arm straight up, the game will kind of automatically select that as the item that he's gonna grab. So it's super helpful for a lot of things in this game. And we just quit out to the main menu there because it just skips the credits.
Mm-hmm. So he's about 2 minutes in the run, which, yeah, we got to get back to the action.
We don't have time to watch the lovely credits. So here we're at a flash forward. This is Octodad's home life. He has 2 kids and his wife, of course, and we are going to try and do all of our household chores today before we go out for our errands. So Stacy is our daughter. I cannot remember the son's name at the moment. I don't know why, but and then we have our wife Scarlett.
So Octodad needs his coffee just like the rest of us today.
Exactly, but he takes it with sea salt and tartar sauce, so I don't know if he's that relatable. So we're gonna grill some burgers for lunch. This whole split is like super finicky, and so hopefully we won't have any huge problems. These are totally fine to eat. They're not falling on the ground at all. Octodad will sometimes get burned if you leave his hand on the grill, but sometimes he won't, so I don't usually worry about it too much. Now we're gonna mow the lawn. This is my absolute least favorite part of the entire run because this lawnmower is like attached to our arm. Instead of pushing it around, we just kind of have to drag it around the yard.
As a viewer, this is my favorite part of the run.
It is awful. I have the worst time with this. So I guess if there's any donations to read while I struggle with this lawn mowing, please go ahead.
Absolutely, and I just want to add, I've had to mute the mic because I'm laughing so hard. This is such a lovely game so far. I've never seen this, walked in with no expectations here. Quick to the donations though, we have a $25 donation from Dan's dad who says, "We have Sky covered, she demanded a haiku." And so she has one. Put this towards naming the Lillipup Lusajin, a lady and Let's Player, an unofficial aunt to many who has a lot of fun playing various games, including the Pokemon series. Keep on grooving all and stay safe. And $10 from Iceflower, who says, "Here again, donating $10 for the stuffy cam so we can see a $10 hut train for this incentive, please, with a cherry on top." And I would agree with that. And a quick update on that stuffed animal cam, as per request, where we're currently $1,140 out of 4,000. So if you'd like to save the stuffed animals, please get those donations in.
All right, thank you. Thank you for those donations. So we got the lawn mowing accomplished, and now
let's go.
Now the rest of the run is easy. So that's the hardest part. So now we're gonna cut some wood. This wood is extremely flimsy and splits apart when it even comes in contact with this axe.
Just gotta poke that with the axe. It's
yeah,
great.
It's amazing. And it also is magnetic or something on these logs.
We don't question it. We don't question it.
No. So now we're gonna fix our birdhouse here. It fell down, and we get introduced to the main villain of this game. So this is Chef. He wants to kill Octodad. We're gonna try to stop him because we don't want him to die. The first time we're gonna knock these gnomes into his lawnmower. And that stopped him for now, but that will definitely not be the last we see of Chef. So, we finished our household chores, and we're gonna go to the grocery store now, and I'm really hoping that this skip works. Essentially, the grocery store, we are going to grab a bunch of things to buy, and I'm gonna try to clip Octodad's arm into this doorway. Perfect.
Yes.
So,
Nice.
that trick is so hard for me, but the game wants you to go into that door on the very end and go all the way through the vents, kind of, but we just want to clip into it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Peach made that look really easy.
I'm
super finicky.
It is so hard. We're gonna just grab this soda here. It's on a cycle, and we can't really do much. I suppose I could go closer to the tower, but I don't like to go on those boxes. They will just fall down, and it is not fun. I'm gonna use that trick again with holding his arm straight up to get this apple. We only want the yellow one there, so that helps a lot. We're just gonna break every single thing in the grocery store while we're at it, because Octodad is not considerate. Exactly. Grab this chocolate milk, and then we're gonna get some free sushi samples. Oh, I'm kind of spoiling it. There we go. Free sushi samples in the bag. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Like Chef trapping us back here.
What?
That's crazy.
Should have known nothing's free in a grocery store.
I don't know why you would go into the back of a grocery store for free sushi
Octodad,
samples.
please. Like,
It's just not good decision making. I'm gonna try to skip this cutscene. It might not work. Sometimes you can. Yeah, that works. So.
nice.
If you like load the checkpoint at the right place, oh my goodness, I don't know what the camera is doing right now. Can I have it back, please? I've never, okay. I'm gonna reload the checkpoint. I don't know what that was. I could not see.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
I've never had to do that before. One of the frustrating things about this game is it's a 3D, don't do it again. It's a 3D game with no control of your camera. The game completely controls the camera because you have enough controls with all of his legs and arms. But that makes it very hard if you get stuck in a weird camera position. Now we're at the aquarium. So something that I hadn't mentioned yet is normally the game, part of the challenge is to like avoid suspicion of other people finding out you're an octopus. And if you kind of like, if you fall around, like slip on things or mess around too much, people will start getting suspicious of you. And these marine biologists are very good at telling when you're an octopus, and they'll usually kill you or like reset you on the spot. But we're actually playing in easy mode for a couple of reasons, but that is one of them. And that makes it so that nobody can really tell that you're an octopus at all. So that's helpful for a lot of things in the run.
All right, let's go.
Just like Team Rocket, like just a good disguise.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's just a foolproof. No
It's
one could even
foolproof.
like, you can't even tell the difference.
no.
So now this is probably my favorite skip. And I have no idea how it works, but what we're gonna do is go up against this slide, put our arm up and grab nothing, and we're just gonna fly up it. And this is the end of the level, so we're gonna trigger like the end area, and now we beat the level. So now we're done, and we're gonna leave. And we didn't get to spend any quality time with our son because we skipped that whole part.
It's really sad. Wait,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll make it up to them later.
Hopefully, we'll make it up in the end. And we're gonna see that same glitch in this section as well. This is the area with Stacy, our daughter. And something else, so normally this area is super dark, but we just turn the shaders off so it looks totally normal. It doesn't change anything besides like making it easier to see. And part of that is like you can't get the lights that you're supposed to get when you do the skip. So we're just gonna go up on this barrier here and do the same thing where we fly over it.
It takes to hunt in the darkness.
Hopefully.
I bet you don't.
Nice.
Nice. So normally you have to do a dance floor thing, and Octodad's not feeling like dancing today, so.
No boogie today. Understandable. Also, yeah, like Octodad is also afraid of going to the aquarium for very obvious reasons, and so we're trying to get out of here alive.
Yeah, if you saw in the cutscene right before we got here, he was terrified because, like I said, those marine biologists will know immediately that he's an octopus, and he can't have them exposing his secret to his wife.
Yeah, and his wife doesn't even know.
He doesn't know, yeah.
Wife and kids don't know that we're an octopus, so.
We gotta protect the secret.
Exactly.
So this section's pretty simple. We're just gonna put these lights on this fish, and we're almost done here. Stacy is talking to us even though she's not here. She definitely is still at the dance floor area, but the voice lines still trigger, which is pretty funny. And then the last section here, we're gonna go up these escalators, and while you technically would think you don't need to turn them on because nobody's with us, the game does need you to turn it on before you can actually finish the level, because it thinks that Stacy is supposed to be with you, and she can't get up those escalators like that, like we can. Alright, now this last like little mini game area, we're gonna go to the arcade where Scarlet is, and we're gonna try to, she's kind of mad at us for being so secretive, and we're gonna try to win her favor by collecting some stuffed animal prizes for her. So if Frozen wants to talk about, or I guess if Sky wants to talk about the stuffed animal, how we're doing on that.
Let's have a conversation.
I would absolutely love to. So again, quick update on the stuffed animal cam: $1,140 out of 4,000.
You know,
And if we have time for a couple donations.
Yep.
Awesome. We have $50 from Mrs. Whittleberry, who says, loving the event. Octodad is my hero. I'd say so too. You know, even though Octodad kind of skipped out on hanging out with the kids, that's okay. We'll let it slide for this one time. And we have $25 from Zachras. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, so we're just doing all these mini games, and then we're gonna give the prizes to her all at once at the end. This is not a lot of speedrun strats besides just trying to do them fast. I messed that one up. She's trying to have a conversation about like our marriage, and I don't know why Octodad thinks he can fix it by playing a bunch of
just
arcade
has his own
prizes.
agenda right now.
Yeah.
Just like, I must obtain the stuffed animals.
Alright, so that one does not finish for like 10 more seconds, so we're just gonna move on. It gives you a lot of time to finish it, which is nice, but wait, I cannot hold on to that. It's very interesting because the game isn't supposed to make you let go of stuff until you like tell Octodad to let go, and sometimes it just makes you let go for no reason. Alright, so we're gonna knock over all of these, hopefully pretty quickly. I don't know why they're not falling over very fast. Alright, that was the last one.
Nice.
And we have this guy getting real mad at us that we're cheating at the children's games, and it always makes me laugh because there are actually no children playing the arcade games in this area. There's only adults, and the children are by the aquarium looking at the fish.
Like, what is this arcade even for?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why get a stuffed fish when I can look at the real fish right over there?
Exactly. All the adults want to play though. They're all here in their suits.
I've always wondered what you keep in that musty old basement.
Alright, we're almost done with these stuffed animals. Ready for the last one here.
You clam up.
There we go.
Clam up. Get it? Haha.
My hands are full. Why don't you try to fix that instead?
Alright.
Wow, that was so sassy, Scarlet.
I know, oh goodness. I did not mean to drop that. You have to trigger this cutscene by trying to put this in here. This is not usually take time. Alright, so now the tank is sprung a leak, and we're gonna try to fix it with those stuffed animals that we spent all our time getting. But we have to do it. We have to save everyone from drowning.
Except us. We'd probably be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. You actually like don't die if you or I think the water level just stays like pretty high if you don't do this fast enough. You never actually like lose. pretty funny. Alright, we're done with the arcade, and she told us she wants to meet us at the Shark Tank if we want to have a real discussion. So we should probably do that so that we can try and talk with her.
We gotta console and wrap up our marriage as part of this speed run.
Exactly.
I know you guys all didn't think we were signing up for marriage therapy %, but we're here.
Exactly. I don't know why she went up here, because this is for employees only, and she's not an employee of the aquarium.
Wow.
But we're gonna go talk to her. If I can get up the stairs.
Octodad find the stairs.
Sometimes you can get a really nice rhythm with it, but I was a little slow there. Alright, so I'm gonna explain what happens in this cutscene because it cuts off at the important part. So that's not actually Scarlet. It's a trap set by Chef. It's actually a watermelon and a mop for a wig. So he kidnapped her, I think, and this is now a flashback. So I don't know what the cutscene explains about the flashback, but it cuts off like the actual important parts, so I just want to say that it's not actually Scarlet. And you have to go figure out what happened to her.
But first, we have to have the backstory
Exactly.
and the lore.
This is the Octodad lore. So we're gonna use that glitch again with climbing up here to just get over this section. Normally the game wants you to go get the captain's uniform and pretend to be the captain to get in, but we don't have time for that, so we're just gonna go in here naked. They don't know. They think we're wearing the captain's outfit. So Scarlet was over there, and this is actually the first time that Octodad met Scarlet in his life. So she's stowing away on this ship. I think she's a reporter, and I think that's why she's here. So we're gonna go talk to her. If I can get... Oh no. Oh my goodness. I might have to reload the check. Okay, there we go.
A little stuck. Okay.
You can get stuck in so many things because especially so the physics are on the low setting for some of the skips, and so that just makes everything worse. Alright, Scarlet's here, and Chef is also here.
That's Chef.
He's been... I don't know why he watches for Stowaways, but he's been watching for Stowaways. She's gonna help distract him, but we do need to go and save her
Before you kick me off, can I ask you
so that we can move on. Hopefully, we can get in the room.
I have some strong opinions.
We're gonna just knock him off the ship real quick.
Oh, no big deal.
And I believe this is why Chef hates Octodad, because he kicked him off the ship and
Yeah, makes sense a little bit.
left him to drown. So this section is like entirely an auto-scroller, so if we have any more donations, it's also a good time right now.
All right, and I'm definitely going to do this for the good of the stuffed animals here. We have a $100 donation from Matty Boy, who says... Oh, that was so hard to do with a straight face, but I appreciate your donation. Thank you very much. And Blue Green Mikey donates $8, saying $8 train, 4 for each of Quad Dad's extremities, and 4 of each of the best puns. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And real quick update with that again. Let me refresh. We are $1,158 out of $4,000. So if you would like to save those stuffed animals, it has to be met by the end of this run. Please get those donations in if you'd like to see the stuffed animals during the Ori randomizer. Back to y'all.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Guy.
So this section is just swimming. It's essentially just mashing A, so the game doesn't make me like control Octodad's movement. They control where he's going, and I just have to control his swimming. This is another thing that putting the game on easy mode helps with, because the way that I'm spamming his swimming right now should not be possible. It's not really intended, I would think. You're supposed to kind of like build up your speed and then like go forward, but we just put on easy mode and you can go super fast. You go faster than the camera in a couple spots. And we are back in the Shark Tank. And this is the end of that section. I don't know why he's relaxed, because I think I would be relaxed in that situation, but...
Yeah, it seemed really stressful, but...
Maybe he's glad he got away from that shark.
Yeah, that's true. Being in the water might be calming for him.
Yeah, that's true too. He probably doesn't get to go in that much. Okay, my hand got stuck there. So this section is, I will share the name of the level because it's hilarious. It's Silent but Dadly. If I can get out it's supposed to be like a super stealth heavy level where you kind of have to go through all this stuff to distract the biologists and get around them, but we're just gonna walk past them.
There hasn't been an octopus in this place.
We're just that good on easy mode.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Their nails are difficult, okay?
Especially for an octopus, he has so many legs.
Right.
How's he gonna get them all through the turnstile? It doesn't make sense.
Is an octopus.
Oh my
The
goodness.
dialogue in this game is also incredible.
Yes.
All the dialogue has been happening in the background, like the deadliest animal is the octopus, and we're just looping along.
Yep. They're kind of talking about they think there's an octopus loose, and everyone's like, no way, there's not even an octopus here. So this is the last section, and as you can see, Chef has kidnapped our family, so we need to save them. We're gonna, I didn't mean to die, but we're going to basically reload on the fire so that we don't get damaged. She's gonna boost us up here, and then we're gonna fall onto the fire again on purpose so that we can get that damage invincibility. And then we're gonna walk over here and try to trigger 2 events. I really hope that they work. Please. Oh no. Okay. Oh, they did. Okay. I really thought the second one didn't work.
Nice, yes.
So you need both Stacy and the Sun to do their parts with this. If not, it would be full of fire, and if the Sun didn't do it, Chef would not be in the middle. So they both have to do their parts, and we can kind of trigger those by going into that specific spot. And then we just need one more little fish to put here.
What are you doing, octopus?
Alright, and then we're gonna watch a very short cutscene, and then the time is gonna end very soon. Right when I touch his green lantern. So that is time.
No, no, no!
GG.
Thank you. That was really fun.
And then we end with a nice
Is
hug.
happening right
Yeah, so we're forgiving him now for trying to kill us. And so that's very wholesome.
Really forgive me?
A story of forgiveness and love. Beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
It really is.
Really loves you, octopus.
And we have our lovely children, but now they know our secret, so it'll be interesting. I wonder what happens to them. He's gonna bounce away. There's not anything else after this, so that's gonna be the end of it. There's like a few more seconds of this cutscene, I think.
Worse.
She was imagining much worse.
I don't know what she was imagining.
Tell me 10 years later.
I don't know what would be worse.
That is an octopus. Then where did me and Stacy come from?
The question all of us
That's
were
what we all
asking this
want to know,
entire time.
and we will not be getting an answer to that today.
Nope. Nope. We will leave you with that question to ponder throughout the rest of the night tonight.
Yep.
The lead
Yeah,
actor
great run,
is
Peach. That was so
dreamy.
fun. Thanks for having me on commentary. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Yeah, I was so glad I got to run it. That was super fun.
All sit together and be happy friends now.
How many shout outs or any last thing to say?
No, I don't think so. Thank you for having me on the marathon for sure.
I think this thing has jumped the shark. The sets were so realistic.
All right, thank you so much to Royal Peaches and frozenflygone for that lovely run. Royal Peaches for the run, frozenflygone for the commentary. Thank you both so much for that awesome run of Octodad. Coming up next is the moment that I see a lot of y'all are anticipating in chat. We are going to have Ori and the Flying Forest DE Definitive Edition. It's going to be a co-op randomizer, and it's going to be by Smashy and Kitaru. Very much looking forward to that. And I noticed by some of the donations as well that everyone is looking forward to this. We have a $10 donation from Vasu, who says, Ori and the Blind Forest is my favorite game, and I've finished it 5 times. Very excited for the speed run. Very excited as well. I cannot wait to see what types of twists and turns that this randomizer is going to have in store for our runners. We have a $10 donation from Anonymous. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation. We have a $50 donation from Spin, who says, good luck to all the runners. Thank you to everyone who worked hard to put this event together. We really needed a break from everything. $5 from Lemon Carrots. This is a haiku. This is still a thing this time? Oh well, donation. Yes, we do still accept haikus and puns here, especially if the puns relate to the games we're playing. So be sure to keep that in mind. We have a $5 donation that says, choo-choo, start the 5 train for the incentives. And speaking of incentives, let's see what we have coming up for tonight. We do have the Pokemon Black and White incentives coming up for Lillipup and for the trainer's name in there. So if you would like to see some of those names on the run, please be sure to get those donations in. Lebronsky donates $100 saying thanks to all the GDQ crew for holding such a great event for a worthwhile cause. We have a $10 donation from Anonymous who says, save the stuffed animals, all in caps. I appreciate the enthusiasm. $25 from Anonymous. What am I going to not save the animals? Let's meet that incentive. Silverette donates $30 saying donating for Cute Percent Stuffed Animal Cam. Yes, please. Kitsuru donates $10 saying thank you for putting on this event. And next to that donation, I see it looks like a character doing the wave. So quick reminder to everybody, get up, stretch, hydrate. That's all very important. Be sure you do that if you have not done that in the past hour or so. We don't have Stay Hydrated bot anymore. So as long as I'm on host, I'm always going to remind you all to stay hydrated every hour. We have $25 from Anonymous. No message, but thank you very much for your donation. All right, we're going to be taking a quick break. We'll be right back.
quiero llegar a los 18 o a los 20 a ver qué voy a estudiar y apenas a pensar, porque ya a mí sí como que me preocupo mucho de qué voy a hacer en el futuro. Quiero como aprovechar mi vida y dar lo máximo.
This is a video series in which girls from countries around the world are sharing their stories and telling what matters to them.
Hi everyone.
أنا اسمي هدير.
Hi friend, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है.
This is Roll Call.
Hola, soy Regina. Tengo 13 años, vivo en Pachuca de Soto, Hidalgo, México. Ahorita son las 7 y estoy desayunando, ya que tengo que salir de la casa de mis abuelos, donde estoy viviendo, para llegar temprano a la escuela.
Mi abuelo es el que me transporta y me recoge todos los días a mi escuela. Entonces, sí, como que siempre estoy con mis abuelos y eso me gusta mucho. Entonces, salud, abuelo.
Hola.
Estamos llegando a mi escuela.
Ella es Fanny, Mari, Ana, Vale, Eli.
A mí me gusta mucho biología porque te das cuenta de cuántas cosas no sabíamos de la naturaleza y te das cuenta que el mundo tiene sorpresas tan maravillosas.
We are working on a PSA, that is Public Service Announcement.
It's about environmental equality, our topic.
Yes.
We are making like conscious with the people to act.
Hace 5 años estaba verde, olía fresco, olía a naturaleza. Querías abrazar los árboles porque olía muchísimo a pasto verde. La verdad sí me da mucha tristeza ver ahora que ya no es lo mismo. Mis amigas me han apoyado mucho en la idea de ser actriz porque yo quiero ser actriz. Que me llamó mucho la atención cómo es que las personas se ponen en ese papel, se reencarnan al personaje. Muchas veces mis amigas y yo tratamos de hacer así como telenovelas, escenas de telenovelas así como de ¡ay, mijito, ¿por qué haces esto?
Bueno, en mi escuela hay talleres deportivos y culturales y yo estoy en un taller deportivo que es el básquetbol.
La mayoría de mis amigas juega básquetbol. Hemos encontrado el deporte que nos apasiona. Está mucho en educación física, jugar juntas y divertirnos.
Hola, es domingo, estoy aquí con mi familia.
Sí, entonces dice...
Todos los domingos tenemos una comida. Estos niños están jugando con el iPad.
Pues cuando yo iba a cumplir 4 años, mi papá falleció en un accidente de auto. Sí, tengo algunos recuerdos así, muy leves así, pero yo no lo recuerdo tanto. Pues la verdad estaba muy chiquita. Lo que sí me dicen es que me parezco mucho a él. Mi mamá y yo platicamos mucho desde la muerte, cómo es que la muerte es tan natural y tan presente en nuestras vidas. La gente se va, ¿por qué no apreciar el momento con el que estás con esa persona? Porque pues no sabes qué pasará, ¿no?
Oye, Sabi, ¿cómo se llama
Yo lo que les recomiendo es que aprovechen el momento con el que están con esas personas porque pues nunca se sabe, ¿no? Creo que eso es todo y espero que les haya gustado mucho compartir este momento.
I hope that these stories would have inspired you and that you would share it with your friends as well. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
Welcome back to Fleet Fatale 2020. We have coming up next Ori and the Blind Force Definitive Edition Randomizer Co-op done by Smashy and Cutie Roo. Very much looking forward to that. I'm seeing a lot of anticipation and hype for that. I have to say I enjoy the enthusiasm, so let's keep it rolling here with some donations. We have a $250 donation from Joya. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation and generosity. And $25 from Mechalink. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation. We appreciate it. We have $25 from Anonymous Puzzler, who says, because it is 2020, I completely forgot we were already at Fleet Fatale season. Glad I remembered in time to tune in and see some awesome runs. Sarah C donates $100 saying, this is in honor of my grandparents who always really valued education by helping out all 4 grandkids with college funds, and to my grandmother who is a big advocate for women's rights. Thank you very much for your donation. We have $5 from Nick, who says, wonderful cause and always fun to watch great runs, hopping on the $5 train. And we have an unread pun from the last run. We cannot have that happen, so we have $10 from GC Dash, who says, it is a parent that it is a great run. I could not leave that pun behind. Thank you very much for your donation. We have $25 from Phil, who says, love all the runs. Wow, got new streamers to follow, and all for a good cause, too. Cheers. Thank you so much. So we have a few incentives coming up. I believe the Sonic block donations have just opened up. So that includes the character choice for Sonic 3, Angel Island Revisited. Choose between Sonic Tails, Knuckles and Tails, or Tails category for the Sonic 3, Angel Island Revisited run. We have the music choice for Sonic 3. Choose between prototype music and release music for the Sonic 3, Angel Island Revisited run. And for the Sonic R run, keep or remove vocals, decided to keep or remove the soundtrack vocals for the Sonic R 100% run. Also, the Cow the Kangaroo 3 incentive has been moved to right before the Sonic block. So again, if you'd like to see any of those incentives get met, please keep those donations coming. We have $20 from Anonymous, no comment, but thank you very much for your donation. It is worth noting too, and I appreciate chat for letting me know, we are getting very close to $20,000. Let's meet that as soon as possible. I did not realize that that was happening, but that crept right up. Thank you so much again for your donations towards this event. We very much appreciate it. And again, as far as I'm on shift, we accept haikus, puns, etc. Even if I groan, you know what, I'm okay with reading puns. Totally appreciate all the puns coming in. $5 from Anonymous. Day late, but love the Bayonetta run. Made my day. Great job, Gala. So Hi donates $25 saying good luck. Has a little bit of a cute emoji face on that. Appreciate that. Sirius donates $50, no comment, but thank you very much for your donation. Rose's Line donates $10, great runs, great fun, great community, and great cause. I think this may have been referring to one of the runs a little bit earlier, but again, I cannot leave this donation behind. We have $50 from Mike Uyama that says, I like bad 90s songs. You know what? I do too, Mike. I appreciate that. Merlin donates $10 saying rock on. Thank you very much for your donation. We have $25 from Anonymous, no comment, but thank you very much for your donation. Beauty Joe donates $10. No comment, but thank you for your donation. We have a $50 donation from Anonymous. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation. Rib donates $25 saying, happy to put this money towards the Malala Fund. Let's see that virtual race in Cow 3. I'm sure Rythan can beat it sooner than you would imagine. And speaking of Malala Fund is working for a world where all girls can learn and lead. Malala Fund advocates for resources and policy changes needed to give all girls a secondary education, invests in local education leaders, and amplifies the voices of girls fighting for change. If you'd like to contribute a bit more as well, the Yeti is donating $5 per Fleet Fatale shirt sold to Malala Fund. You can find the shirts at theyeti.com. I just purchased one tonight. They're pretty sweet. I would highly recommend. Ceaselessly donates $10 saying, happy Fleet Fatale friends. Put these $10 towards naming the trainer Gary Oak. I really like that choice. I appreciate that. And remember, speaking of that incentive, as a reminder, you too can provide a trainer name as well as a Lillipup name in Pokemon Black and White coming up. So if you'd like to see your chosen name appear on the screen, please be sure to get those donations in. You have $10 from Anonymous. No comment, but thank you for your donation. We have a $100 donation from Anonymous who says, much love to all the killer speedrunning fans. Thank you very much for your donation. We have $10 from Dijon Ketchup, who says, when King's Quest was released, it came with a card asking the buyer to call their local radio stations and request Girl in the Tower. Eventually, the stations got mad and told Sierra to stop. Thank you very much for your donation, Dijon. $25 from Exclamate. Shoutouts to my lovely Kenny. I'm glad we get to see these speedy ladies win games. Fleet Fatale and other hotfix events and shows are brought to you by viewers like you. Your subscriptions and bits help the channel running for these fun events, including shows like Fleet Fatale, Random Number Generation, Time Capsule, Mercy Kill, Runners Wanted, Tina's RPG show, I guess, and more. We have $20 from Lee. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation. And we have a $25 donation from Cypher. No comment, but thank you for your donation.